Hi, I'm Streaky, and today I am finally reviewing the HEDDphones. So for some unknown reason beyond my control, I was left out of the official launch of the HEDDphones, but now they have sent them across for me to check out after a bit of badgering. I've heard some good stuff about these, everyone's been asking me to review them, so here we are. Before I get into how they sound and everything else about them, let's get into a bit of an unboxing session, shall we? Okay, here we go. So a very daunting box, made in Germany, stamped across the front, which is always a good sign of things working well. Let's see the back of the box. Bit of detail there just about the kit and email and stuff. Okay, let's get the top bit off, throw that over there, spin this round. Okay, we've got the main box. Oh, nice bit of magnetic. So spin that open and we're given a pamphlet with some details on the back. Okay, so the tech talk is the concept is an over-ear headphone with air motion transformer and VVT technology. Frequency response 10 Hz to 40k, enough for everyone there. Efficiency is 87 dB SPL, and the impedance is 42. The connectors mini XLR, and the weight is 118 grams. And then there's some other detailed stuff on the left hand side for a bit of toilet reading, but yeah, it looks pretty super, doesn't it, from there. Let's throw that away, and now look at these beasts. Now that looks fantastic, doesn't it, in there? Let's check these out. Oh my goodness, been excited about getting these. So there they are, the headphones we've all been waiting for from HEDD, which look like they do on the box. Super. HEDD written across there, leather here, not leather there, which is nice. Padding good, ear good, open back. Look pretty special, don't they? They look very Battlestar Galactica, like that. Okay, let's see what else we get in the box. So nice bit of foamage, no carry case, bit of a shame. Then we've got this little kit box here, and then that's just got the cable in, so no sort of squidgy cable, but yeah, high-end Reen connectors there, and then HEDD on the jack plug. Okay, that's quite nice. Look at that. That's a nice bit of cable tie action. And then yeah, this is quite a heavy-duty cloth wrapped cable. HEDD written there. Two connectors that go there, which they look pretty sturdy. They're not going to pop off anytime soon. Let's see how they go on. Is that left or right? Okay, no markings for left or right, so I'll guess for the moment, but look into that. So yeah, that's pretty sturdy, isn't it? That's all pretty good. I like that a lot. No carry case is a shame if you're traveling with them, but apart from that, lovely little bit of boxing action. So with these little beasts on my head, I'm going to give it 24 hours, maybe a touch longer, to kind of adapt, get used to them, try them against different headphones, try them against other things, listen to all my reference tracks, basically waste about 10 hours listening to them, going mental, and really giving them a good test out so that I can come back and give you a proper rundown of exactly what I think about them. So yeah, see you in 24/48 hours time. So I'm back, 24 hours after having these on my head, listening to them in every single scenario I possibly could. 50 tracks later, other 5, 6, 7 pairs of headphones later against them. I really wanted to give them a good workout to sort of know what I'm at. Yeah, I've sort of got them on. I'm about to choke because they're a little bit tight round the neck, as you can see. So before I get going onto how they feel, how they sound, blah, 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 let me just pick up on a little thing. Whilst I was testing, I have got a colleague stroke friend called MSM Engineer. He's also a fellow gear geek like me, so we chat about gear and stuff, and I told him I had these in. He bought himself a set, obviously, as he does, 'cause he's got everything. Showed me a picture of his studio with them in and stuff. Zoomed in, he's got HEDD sliders. Yeah, that's right, HEDD, the headphone manufacturers, have sent him sliders. Now, I'm not a socks in sliders kind of guy. I think I'm a little bit too old for that. But really, I'd like a pair of sliders. Come on, HEDD, where are they? Anyway, price-wise, these aren't cheap in headphone standards. We're not in the kind of realm of these, we're more in the realm of these. So we're talking roughly around, you know, plus 1,000. So I think they're about 1,500 UK pounds, probably $1,800, depending on what week it is. So they're not the cheapest, but if you want proper headphones that are going to be, you know, essential for either working on or something you really want that's good to listen to sit back and listen to as an audiophile, you need to be spending over £1,000 on headphones, sorry to say it, because that gets you into the territory where things are starting to sound really clear and punchy and clear and blah, I've said clear twice, but you get what I mean. So the fit, how are they fit-wise? Well, as you can see, they are pretty tight on the head. They're pretty tight. They're pretty weighty. I do think this is all kind of aluminium and stuff. They've got a bit of weight on them. The headband's quite good on there. It feels a little bit heavy, but not too heavy. I've had heavier. I think they look fantastic. I think the chunkiness of them and the way they sit on your head is brilliant. I think that's perfect. Now, in the design, this is called an air motion tweeter, but you know, it's kind of like a ribbon tweeter if you like, but with a bit of grilling on. So they are open back. I love the look of them. As you can tell, I think they look, I can't decide whether they're retro looking or whether they're futuristic looking, or maybe both. They remind me a little bit of a kind of DeLorean 70s steel car, you know, or 80s steel car, but that's just me being old, I think. Soft leather padding round here and soft leather padding on the top, very nice. However, as I think I've said before, if I'm on them for a long period of time, I get a little bit of a sweaty head. I don't know if that's me just because I'm sort of Prince Andrew and a bit sweaty, but it'd be nice to have some kind of, you know, inside there, maybe an option to have some cloth. Only criticism so far. But yeah, apart from that, they look amazing. Love the look of them. Love the look of this. Everyone's going to comment. They look great. You won't wear them on a bus. I'm not wearing them on a bus. I'm wearing in-ears on a bus. But these are great. So yes, they look amazing. But how do they sound? No point in looking good if they sound like shit, is it? So there's a quote for Head to use on their promo gear. But the sound is really nice. They've open back, so you'd expect them to be wide. I was told before by the guy who sent them to me to check out, watch out, they're pretty wide. They're not wide at all. They sound, you know, perfectly. They don't sound out here. I've got headphones that sound like they're out here. They kind of sound here. They're together. You know, there's nothing too wide about them. I didn't have a problem with the stereo width at all. Thought it was spot on, to be honest with you. Now, the balance of everything, the EQ to my ear, and my ear is attuned to EQ, very flat sounding, so not flat as in boring flat, but as in there's no accentuated bass, there's no accentuated highs, the mids are there, it's kind of flat from that point of view. There's nothing going, okay, well it's too bright or it's too, you know, middly or whatever. They sound really good. They sound perfect, you know, across the whole mix of every track that I played. When I first heard them, they did take a little bit of getting used to, I must admit. I was a bit like, okay, well they're all right. They seem a bit like in my face and they seem a bit, but I think that's more down to the fact that a lot of headphone manufacturers will just pull out a little bit of the mids just to kind of give it this smiley face kind of curve to sort of cuten up their headphones. I don't think that's the case here. I think these guys have made it so that they are flat across all frequencies. So at first you think it's a little bit kind of here in my face sort of thing. But then the more tracks I listened to, the more I got used to it, the more I was switching between other headphones, I thought, yeah, but I can really hear detail there and I can hear things in tracks that I haven't heard before. So I really liked that. I thought that was really nice. The main thing is they're really fast, right? So there's like this punchy quickness in them. So in the mids, everything comes really fast at you. The tops are really there and the bass is tight and fast as well. So you get this real clarity coming out. There's no kind of smearing, which some headphones do, you know, to smear the sound, and they might feel kind of relaxed and quite nice to listen to in a kind of audiophile way, but that doesn't necessarily tell you what's going on, and it doesn't give you the true picture of how when someone was in the studio recording stuff. If you're listening to stuff on Tidal where it's like the master quality things, you want to be able to hear every single intricacy of everything going on. I want to hear the reverbs that are happening. I want to hear the space. I want to hear the punchiness. I want to hear where they put things in the mix. And that's really what I'm getting from these. So you can tell I really like them. I do really like them. They're really good. I like the company, I like their speakers when I tried those too. This is their first headphones that they've made. I mean, they win name, don't they? Straight down, headphones. I mean, they were made for headphones. But these, I love them. They're really good. Really, really good. Definitely worth looking at. They seem the most balanced that I've listened to, the tightest, the fastest. So yeah, I think they look great, they sound great. So if you think these look really nice, now's the time to like them by thumbing up the like button. I mean, I don't want to bang on about how great they are totally. I want to make sure that I do say something sort of bad against them. So if I have to say something bad, it would be that they can be a little bit rattly on your head. If you bang the sides really hard, they sound a bit rattly. But I don't know who's doing that, but I think that's just nature of the beast, because as I push them and move them a little bit like this, they kind of, I can feel them moving and the sound of them are moving. So I don't know whether that's actually going to break them and whether if they get smashed on the floor a lot, that's going to make a difference. But really, that's one of the only things that I found that could be annoying or not work properly. I don't know. You tell me. But HEDD do describe this in the little pamphlet that came with it, that this is diaphragm crackling. And this is due to the multiple caption folds. It allows air to move faster than traditional dynamic, planar magnetic or electrostatic drivers. Due to the principle, sometimes you hear a little bit of crackling. The crackling won't appear when found in your ideal listening position. So when you are sort of still, it's fine. You might hear a little bit if you start throwing your head around in motion. They're kind of probably going to stay with me a little longer, I think. You know, I think it's best for the company if they just leave them here with me and just forget that this ever happened and we can move on with our lives. So I hope that's kind of summed it up for you. I didn't mean to sort of get too excited and overboard about them, but I really do think they're definitely worth a look. If you're wanting to spend, you know, if headphones are important to you, if you're doing music for a living, or if you're a real audiophile and want to hear how things sounded in the studio, these should be on your shopping list. You should be having a look at them. Well, you should be having a listen to them, and you should be checking them out against the other contenders in the same price range. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. You may not have heard of the brand, but I don't think you'll be disappointed in these. So yeah, check them out. Now, don't forget to like this video. If you've watched it to this point, you must like it. So thumb it up, please, because that encourages me to do more videos. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you've listened to these or any other headphones or any other audio equipment you want me to check out and review for you. Then please let me know in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.